keligwe
meghe nna onye ọlụ nwere ụgwọ o
meghe ọnụ ụzọ nke eluigwe
nna meghe o
ọnụ ụzọ
nke eluigwe
meghe
o
ọnụ ụzọ nke eluigwe
eze ebube meghere anyị o
ọnụ ụzọ
nke ngozi o
meghe
o
ọnụ ụzọ nke eluigwe
onye pụrụ ịnọchi
ọnụ ụzọ
nke eluigwe
meghe
nwere anyị o
ọnụ ụzọ nke eluigwe
ọ dị onye pụrụ igbochi o
ọnụ ụzọ
nke ngozi
meghere
anyị o
ọnụ ụzọ nke eluigwe
eze ebube meghe o
ọnụ ụzọ
nke ngozi o
meghe
o
ọnụ ụzọ nke
amara
mee ọnụ ụzọ nke Biafra meghere anyị ọnụ ụzọ nke Biafra nna mee ọnụ ụzọ nke ORLU steeti meghere anyị ọnụ ụzọ nke ORLU steeti nna mee ọnụ ụzọ nke Biafra Jehova mee ọnụ ụzọ nke ORLU steeti Ụmụ Chineke, you're welcome. I am coming to you live and direct, and I know it is late wherever you are in the Zoom, or wherever you are in Biafra land, or wherever you are in ORLU state, or wherever you are around the globe. It may be late or it may be early, whatever time it might be, but we are coming to you with a fantastic news, with a good news, with a great news. Biafra is a wonderful, wonderful blessing. Biafra is great. Biafra is marvelous. Biafra is fantastic. We are not like others. We are pace setters. We are innovators. We are the new dimension. We are the ones to follow. You know, people learn from us. We begin something and others try to learn. And one thing you must know is that once it is original, others will just copycat. And tonight, Raphael Chamaka Jere, aka Pastor Van Van Van, I have come here to give you good news from my state. From my state in the United States of Biafra. I am from our mama from the ORLU state of the United States of Biafra. And tonight I have my precious sister who is already in the studio. She is going to be coming up very soon to give me a helping hand in this fantastic, wonderful news. I'm telling you, if you are from ORLU state, if you are from any state, just wake up now and learn. And as you learn from us, you are going to call your admin and tell them, look at what ORLU state is doing. Oh, what are you doing? They are voting and they are creating something new. In fact, they are not leaving anybody behind. We want to carry everybody along in Biafra restoration movement. And beginning from your state, because it is from the cradle to the grave. From the cradle, let me not use the grave now, from the cradle to the heavens, to glory, to the bliss of Biafra. So we carry everybody along. You know, there is a saying that you must catch them young. We are not a nation that will begin and then will begin to run helter-skelter, looking for where we will place people, looking for people, then begin to manage people. We are not going to manage anything in Biafra. We are going to have capable hands, qualified people, sophisticated people. Look at the Biafra Republic government cabinet. Sophisticated, the best of them all. You have engineers, you have scientists, you have doctors, you have pharmacists, you have them all. You have pastors, you have bam. Okay, so in this Biafra, one day everything is complete. Biafra. Oh man, everything is okay. I'm telling you. So it is a nation that is ready. It's a nation that the foundation will be built. Because if the foundation is destroyed, the righteous will not be able to stand. So we will make sure that our foundation will be solid. The Bible says that those that build their house on the rock, it says the wind will blow, nothing will shake it, it will stand gidigbam, gidigbam. The wave and the sea, everything will blow. Tomorrow, everything, thunder, everything, it will stand gidigbam, gidigbam. Every house you build in Biafra will stand gidigbam, gidigbam. And if you are from ORLU State, tonight, we are coming with the gidigbam, gidigbam of ORLU State. And I'm telling you and I assure you, with my 10 fingers and my 10 toes, that tonight, you will never regret being a part of this movement. I'm telling you, everyone in this particular restoration are happy. I already have 100 people. In 6 minutes, 100 people. Wow. So it means that people are really hungry for this truth. 100 of you in 6 minutes, it means that you need to hit the like button now, so that before my beloved sister will come on stage and begin to answer questions, because I'm going to put the link up later. And before she will begin to answer questions, and I hope also some of our executive might join me to support us tonight. If not, every one of you that will watch this program, you are going to share it and you're going to make sure everyone gets it, especially those in ORLU State. Maybe at the end of this program, some of you will be jealous of ORLU State. You want to say, maybe I will relocate to ORLU. Maybe I will go and naturalize in ORLU. Don't worry. Everywhere in Biafra will be like the same. Everywhere in Biafra, every state will have their unique function, unique administration. You have their own unique police, unique army, unique ministry. The Ministry of Agriculture in ORLU will be another type of ministry. The Ministry of Agriculture in Ebube State will be another ministry. They will be functioning fantastically, but their systems will be unique in their own way. That is why if you are in Italy, the police in Carabinieri or police in Torino, you know, the way they function might be more faster or more unique in a different way than the police in Florence. You know, Florence is another unique city. Or like the police in Venice. Venice is a city built on water. So you don't expect police that are walking on ground to be the same with the one that are walking on water. So the police no gutaga when can see kwadon from the police no worry. So it's gonna be unique. I'm telling you, Biafra Mabugo where. Yeah, I mean, anybody that doesn't belong now, one day you are missing, and the only way you begin, like my sister is going to also come and tell you all, the only way you begin is to make sure that everything that is going on in this movement, you are involved. Because if you are not involved, you cannot come in. This is where we are now going to tell you that you cannot come in from the back door and think you are going to jump into the front. No. Everybody is Biafra, I know, but you don't think that we are going to cut corners. We don't cut corners in Biafra. You must be qualified. You must be ready. It is step by step. One day at a time, step by step. And so the topic tonight is vacancies and open positions in ORLU State of the United States of Biafra, USB. The vacancies and positions that are available for indigenes of ORLU State of the United States of Biafra. We are going to outline the positions tonight, and we're going to tell you the vacancies, and you will be able to apply if you are qualified. We're going to give you the email you're going to write to and send in your resume, send in your possibly your credentials or your details. If you are qualified, then our committee will vet it and go through it, and then you will hear from us. Everyone that are qualified will get the jobs. I'm telling you, those that are qualified and are going to deliver best will get the job. This will not be audio. We are going to prepare you in your positions and you will be ready. so that as the government and the country kickstarts everything, we are not going to be lacking in any department. We're not going to begin a country now and immediately we are now searching for those that will occupy certain positions. Positions will already be taken. And then if you mess up, when are they lying? You should see the way our prime minister is functioning. Even if you are in the government, even if you are the closest, also the minister of defense, if you do anyhow, one day we will sack you anyhow. You have to go. Also, not a minister of police, not a minister of Genewa. If you mess up one day, a castle. A twage one hand, it will only be ready. And I got CK. So that is what it is. That is what it is. So I'm going to be bringing in my beloved sister to come in right now, and then she's here, and I'm going to ask her to greet. It is late where she is. Please bear with our sister. Her camera is not going to be on, but her voice is powerful. Anointed voice. She's a sister of the Lord. So she introduce herself and give you, some of details of what we are going to be doing tonight. And then when she finish, I will be flashing the screen with the offices that are available and the vacancies that are there and how you should apply. And our sister will tell you more, and then she will tell you those that are qualified for it. So, beloved sister, Biafrans want to hear from you.
Good evening, Vam Vam Vam. It's such a pleasure to be in your studio. This is the first time I'm coming to your studio. It's so wonderful. It's so wonderful. I'm doing this for the people of ORLU. Oh my. I'm enjoying it already.
Yeah.
Good evening, our listeners. It's marvelous. It's marvelous. As Van Vam said, Biafra is going to be a wonderful nation. And to have a wonderful nation, we already have a wonderful people. And ORLU is here to tell you that to make ORLU beautiful, to make ORLU wonderful, we need wonderful people to manage ORLU for us. And at this stage, we're trying to recruit the best in every position. And we'll be happy for you to apply to this position that ORLU is publishing through Vam 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 this evening. Although it's been published, but this is the first time we're coming on air with Vam 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 to let you know that ORLU is ready to build ORLU from scratch. As we working towards the redeclaration of Biafra in December, we don't want to wait till Biafra is redeclared to get our offices ready, to get our personnel ready. So we want to be ready before the redeclaration. We want people to show good interest, especially people from ORLU, to show good interest that they are ready to run their country, they are ready to run their state. And we're looking for the best of the best, because we're building a first-class nation, a first-class state. I tell you. So, Ndalo, we're looking forward to see your CVs. At this stage, we're trying to encourage people with first class, second class, or third class in any field of your specialty to apply. Don't be afraid to apply. This application is open mainly to the people of ORLU because each state is applying to their state. And to be able to be screened for this application, there are certain criteria you have to meet, and these criteria are very important at this stage. One of the main criteria you need to meet is to have an evidence of financial donation or tax payment for the Biafra redeclaration. As you know, we're not building Biafra from thin air. Biafra is building Biafra themselves, and everybody has to chip in. There is a popular supermarket in UK that says every penny counts. So every penny counts in this redeclaration of Biafra. Whatever you have, you need to chip in. So these are one of the criterias. Make sure you're paying your tax in your state, in ORLU state. Make sure you're donating wherever you are, at home, in diaspora. There's so many means you can donate to what we're doing. And make sure you've voted for the referendum. You must vote to be eligible to apply for any position in ORLU, no matter what certificate you've got, no matter what degrees you've got, no matter what doctorates you've got. You must vote for the referendum. And the third criteria, you must have first degree and a relevant experience in the applied area. We don't want to just give jobs for people that are not qualified to have a job. You have to be qualified. You have to have at least first degree to be screened in these areas. And I'll be happy to take questions if you have questions as we go along. But these are the three criteria you must have to be able to apply to any position in ORLU. And we are happy to hear from you, wherever corner of the world you are in. As far as you're from ORLU State, we are happy to hear from you. Bam, bam, bam.
Thank you. I'm going to display the vacant jobs, but let me quickly put the link in case any one of you want to come in through the link and ask questions. It is allowed. You can come in, but let me quickly put that up. And I need to get my phone around the corner so that those that can't come in should be able to call. So the link is there. Let me pin the link. And while I pin the link, I am going to display the first page, and my sister will begin to read them out, while I am trying to pin this up. Okay, here it is. Below, sister, you can continue.
Yeah. Yeah, it says open position in ORLU State. If you are interested, please indicate by sending your CV. We need to have like a formal CV. Your CV should show all the trainings you've had, all the experiences you've had to be qualified in any position you're applying for. And you must indicate your phone number, your local government in the chosen area you want to apply for. And our email is stated there clearly. The email is orlustate@aol.com. We've got personnel that will be screening the emails, going through the emails every day. So we'll be in touch as soon as your application comes in. People will be looking at it, we'll be screening it, and we'll be calling you on the phone depending on what's on your CV. But make sure you send us a clear CV with clear information, so that even if what indicated your interest in is not on your CV, we can go through your CV and also try to find out where you can fit in as far as you meet all the criteria that we've listed. So as you can go, as I'm going through the job information, the first one says Ministry of Commerce and Industry. Ministry of Commerce and Industry, for people that have read industrial science, economics, these are areas you can apply to. Ministry of Science and Technology, Ministry of Health. Ministry of Health covers both doctors, nurses, allied healthcare professionals, anything to do with health. Ministry of Economic Development, just as the name implies, wherever you think you can be of any use to the people of ORLU, you can go ahead and apply. And we screen your application and we get in touch with you. Ministry of Housing and Urban Renewals, Ministry of Women Affairs and Social Affairs. Can you hear me? Yeah.
I muted myself, sorry. While she just finished that page, remember the qualifications and also remember that ORLU indigenes, please, ORLU indigenes. And in case you are not from ORLU, every state are having the same program. I know, in this platform, we are going to be airing all the states that have each one have their own program and their own vacancies. We will be helping to disseminate these informations. So the second page, my sister, as you go on.
Yeah, we've got a Ministry of Land and Town Planning, Ministry of Justice, Ministry of Culture and Tourism, Ministry of Youth and Sports, Ministry of Information and Communication,
So
Ministry of Transport.
we need more vams.
Ministry of Transport, Ministry of Local Government and Chieftaincy Affairs. Every area is covered. Every area, no matter what you've studied, ORLU State has got a place for your brain. ORLU State have got a place for your brain. Just give us what you've got, and we'll give you what we've got. Ministry of Finance, Ministry of Education, Ministry of Works, Ministry of Special Duty, Ministry of Agric and Natural Resources. The Ministry of Agric and Natural Resources, I think it's two ministries joined together there. We've got Agric is separate on its own, and then Natural Resources. Ministry of Environment and Mineral, Ministry of Rural Development.
Beautiful. And in case you are watching and you already are beginning to salivate and you are imagining how long it is, you have a question, please, if you don't have my number, here is my number. You can already begin to call in case you can't join through the link so that we'll answer your questions and your curiosity. Beloved sister, continue.
Yes. I will go into the governor's office. The governor needs big hands to help.
You have two ministries up there before the governor's office.
Oh yeah, we got Ministry of Internal Affairs. Yes, ORLU Internal Affairs and Ministry of External Affairs. These are two important ministries that we really need their brains to carry it on.
Very important.
And we need for the governor's office advisors position. We've got chief of staff, special advisor, deputy governor office, special assistant, SSG office, special assistant, chairman, hospital MGT board, director general, Bureau of Labor and Productivity, Director General Civil Service Commission. There's
Beautiful.
so much job, now, and I know Biafrans have got brains for these jobs.
Continue from number 7 now.
Yeah, Head of Civil Service, Director General, Local Government Service Commission, Budget Office, Director General, Bureau of Cooperative Development, Chairman, State Universal Basic Education Board, General Office, Director General, Department of Establishment, Director General, Political and Legislative Affairs Bureau, Director General, Resources Office, Chairman, State Technical and School Board, Chairman, State Secondary School Board.
Beautiful.
Every aspect of the state is covered. Every aspect. We need ORLU brains to cover these positions, and we need you to start applying. The earlier you start applying, the better we can screenshot and get you ready for when we land in Biafra land, because we're heading there, and we're heading there. So the earlier you send in your CV, let us know what you can do. The earlier we can screen and set you on the right path. Bam.
Beautiful. And before I will round up, we have a video I'm going to play. And remember, we are still going to remind you of the email address where you need to send in your application, your resume, and all what you've got to make your application solid, so that we will know that you really are qualified for those particular positions. My number is open tonight. You can call me. It's almost midnight, but I am available. We will take your calls. Honestly, we will. Everything we're doing for Biafra, We will. All right, let's get this video so that you understand that Biafra is not going to be like Zoological Republic of Animal Kingdom. This particular video, let's listen to this and see what is obtainable in the zoo for you to know the reason why we have said enough and we have bid the zoo goodbye. We have bid the zoo.
Very goodbye.
Yes. So listen to what is obtainable in the zoo and let us know whether you are going to settle for this or whether you are going to hop into this chariot and let's get on with Biafra. All right, listen to their, boo-boo yaya in the zoo. Let's go.
It's the worst year. It's the worst year for Nigerians. It's never been this bad. People are suffering. Poverty is right. There is real hunger on force walking all over the place. State of insecurity. I mean, there is no hope. But the government is promised to renew hope. Flip-flop of policies.
There is no hope. Flip-flop of policies. Flip-floppers. Ndasị wayo. Adịka onye egwuregwu si okorobịa na-amaghị Jizọs ekweghị guru gị wayo. And in another way, okorobịa na-ekweghị na Biafra, Nigeria guru gị wayo.
Exactly.
Nigeria tere gị pọtị n'ihu. Look at a journalist who knows that what this man is saying is true. He's saying, but they are promising you hope. And the man is telling him, which hope? Flip-flop. Flip-flop. Let's listen more. There's more that you will hear.
There is no hope. But the government is promised to renew hope. Flip-flop of policies. They are creating jobs, what they call the audio jobs creation. None of it.
Audio job creation.
That is one thing you never see in Biafra land. Biafra land will create job and make sure the job is given to an individual that is qualified for it.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yes. So listen to the kind of job they create. Oh, you will see it. Just imagine. No, let this man finish. Audio job. We do not have audio Biafra and we do not have audio jobs. Our own is real. We they play, it they show. Let us listen now. Let's go.
But the government is promised to renew hope. Flip-flop of policies. They are creating jobs, what they call the audio jobs creation. None of this. They announced investment. 600 million. Mess. Funds have to be fake news for a government that is trying to cop, fake news to turn around to be the ones who are the purveyors of the fake news. You have that.
There's something he said there that I want to talk about. I went out a little bit. Let me just take it back. A government that did what?
Fake news to turn around to be the.
Sorry, one minute.
That is trying to cop, fake news to turn around to be the ones who are the purveyors of the fake news. You have that.
They want to stop fake news. They say they want to stop fake news. They are fighting social media, but they are the ones that are purveyors of fake news.
Exactly.
They are the ones that are spreading fake news. Everything about Nigeria is fake. Everything about them is a lie. Everything about them is wayo. That's what this man is saying. Beloved sister, do you have anything to say on that before I play it?
The thing is, Nigeria is turning itself into a big caricature and it's playing out in the international level. It's really a shame. It's really a shame. That is why people really need to be ready to get into Biafra land, because as soon as Biafra is declared in December, we start building Biafra from scratch, whether they like it or not. Nigeria is gone. Nigeria is gone. And we're not going to continue with this caricature of a local place called Nigeria or Niger corner or Niger region. We are moving ahead. We are moving ahead. And Biafrans should know that the actualization of Biafra is already there. It's already there because this is what Nigeria is doing now. Nobody wants to be in there anymore. People are tired, and people are now speaking up. I'm happy he's speaking up because Nigerians don't want to tell themselves the truth that the country is no longer working. The country is no longer working, and people should exit, especially Biafrans, should support what we are doing and join hands to exit Nigeria because there's no remedy for anything in Nigeria. And the earlier they join us to start building Biafra, the better for everybody. Because there's no more adjective to qualify what's happening in that area of the world. Biafrans need to build Biafra, and it's time we exit Nigeria. It's time we exit and build our nation.
Fantastic. Fantastic. Now, beloved sister, there's a question here before we go to play. You know, if those of you that can't come in, you can ask the questions from the comment section. Can you read that and see if you can give an answer to that?
Yeah. Can I read it out loud? Or
yes, go ahead. Yeah.
I'm not from ORLU, but there are a good number of ORLU indigents who are die-hard Biafran, but has got no first degree or even have not been opportune to pass through formal education while in the zoo. Are such Biafrans not eligible to be part of the process? Yes, they are eligible to be part of the process as far as they meet the criteria that have been set up. Most of the top jobs, we need qualified people. For those who haven't got their first degree, there still will be jobs for them.
Yes,
There
all
still
those
be jobs
offices,
for them.
all those offices we are talking about, people are going to work with those SSS,
Exactly,
those SSA,
exactly.
those ministers. People are going to work for them. People are going to be their PAs. People are going to be their staffs. People are going to be, occupied. You know, Biafra. We are not going to take. You're not going to say because they are die hard, then you will put people that are not capable to, occupy
to manage.
office. Yes, in every country of this world, there are qualified people, educated people that will occupy offices everywhere you in the world. So you're not going to just pick somebody because, like Tinubu, you're going to listen to this particular guy now, where he told you that Tinubu is traveling. Then the chief of one senior minister is number 3, whereas his son, the first son and the second son, are number 1 and 2. You see the reason why Nigeria is the way it is? His 2 sons that are not qualified, that have no job in the government, are number 1 and 2 following the president. Whereas somebody that is qualified and is in ministry, and let me bet you, even that person that you claim to be qualified is not even qualified. He was either one of the cabal or handpicked, and yet they have marginalized his office and put the sons of the president ahead of them. So you're going to see that. So we are not going to run Biafra that way. So everybody will have their own office. There are people that work as cleaners. There are people that work as gardeners. Yes, and you will be well paid. Everybody will be well paid in the places where they work. So we're not going to have that miserable minimum wage they pay you in the zoo. God forbid. You will be paid a living wage in Biafra. We call it living wage. Money when we say if you collect them, you and your family go chop boku. You go buy bag of rice, buy bag of beans, buy bag of anything. Before the end of the month, we will still get money to spare. Because Biafra will have more than enough. Please throw more light a bit, my sister. I'm sorry for cutting in.
No, that's fine. What you said is correct. Because we starting with the recruitment at this stage. We are advocating for people with degree because we want to make sure we got the head of each department before we go to people that will be helping the heads of department to run each of the department. So everybody is welcome to apply. As far as when you send in your application, you write everything, whatever you know you can do, whatever study you know you've done, whatever, even if it's elementary, even if it's a secondary school, but make sure you write down what you can do, what your capabilities are. We need it clearly written on paper, what you can do, so that when we screen it, we screen it depending on what we think you can do. But for the managers of each of these departments, we want people that have got degrees to be managers, and not just degrees, but having the brain to run these departments.
Yes.
Because you can have a degree, but you won't have the brain to run this department. So both the degree, yes, is welcome, but we won't be putting people in people without degree in top positions. No, Biafra is going to
sister,
be.
tell them Biafra is not going to be who know man. It's not
No,
going to be who know man.
exactly. Nobody is going to say my sister can cover, my sister can do this job. I can ask my friend to do this job. No, you have to be qualified to be in any position in Biafra land. You have to be qualified, and you have to meet the uh the uh the
Criteria.
outline criteria for those departments. You have to meet those criteria. We can't just put you in there because you look nice on your face, you wear the nice dress, or you wear the nice trouser, or you from my village, or you from my father's grandmother's village. There's nothing like that. You need to be qualified to be in any position in Biafra. You need to work according to your qualification. We know they do who know who. Or who know my sister, who know my brother. No.
I know Prime Minister no day for this one. I get Prime Minister number.
Exactly.
No,
exactly. You have to be qualified to be in any position you will be in ORLU states, in Biafra land as a whole. Because this applies to every state, but we're specifically talking about ORLU state for now.
Nice. Yeah. Thank you very much, my beloved sister. And I don't know, give a little bit of advice to this. No, I know he's not asking the question, but he says something that is also relevant. Can you read that?
It should be open. Of course. That is why we want to make sure we at this early stage we start selecting people with the best trained for each particular job we're advertising, so that these people that are best trained, we can equally train them to be able to train people coming after them. So there will be an internal training, an in-house training for each of the position when we are up and running. So the training will be given according to the area of job that is done. As Prime Minister always say to us, that is bringing Finland to Biafra land. So there will be different departments. There will be like international links that will help us build Biafra. So all that is already on the pipeline. What we need is qualified individuals to be able to be trained to handle these offices and to be able to be trained to assist in these offices.
Yes. Thank you very much, my sister. Very fantastic. And I want you to know, some of you, when they say resume and qualification, don't be scared. Some of us in Europe now, I am working in a warehouse and I am earning a salary that is enough for me to pay my rent and still send money to some of you back home. You imagine, you understand what I mean? So don't be scared. Say, so not only the people who get qualification, like when I came here, at least I did their study. Even with my education back home, I did their small study, and I have their secondary school education qualification that is a normal, minimal qualification that at least you should be able to use to work. And then they will train you. If you want to work in a warehouse, you have a little bit of training on how to use the machine, how to use the forklift, how to, all those things. You just go through those things are normal training that even those that didn't go to secondary school, once you can apply and go for those training, you can also work with those machines. You don't necessarily need to go to secondary school and have that certificate before you can even do those training. You understand? So everybody will have their own place, and with salaries that will be enough for you. There is no Biafran. Let me repeat, there is no Biafran that will suffer or be poor. As long as you are a Biafran, there is no way you will be hungry as a Biafran. Exactly. I can assure you that.
Exactly.
As far as you are not lazy, and you can work, you can do something. We're not going to allow laziness. We're not going to allow people to fold their hands because we get oil, we get this, then you are not working. No, there will be work for you to do. Remember, we'll be building a nation. We are building from the scratch. So there will be so much work to do. So much. So just don't worry.
There's a second question there.
Yeah.
This recruitment is all over Biafra land. Each state is making it known to their own uh in their own level, but this is just Olu state. But this job we've listed is applicable to all 40 states. So you just have to get hold of your governor in your own state and find out what's happening there. But this is specifically for Olu state. But this is across the whole 40 states of Biafra. Because there's so much work to be done and we need people to do it.
Beautiful, beautiful. There are so many questions that are writing here. Let me see the next one that I will, somebody said, Candy Cheddar said, we need quality, not quantity. Nice one.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That is why we need you to tell us what you can do, tell us what you've studied, so that we know what department to place you and we know how to enhance what you've got already. So we need quality, not quantity, because Biafra is a nation that will represent the rest of the world. Whether you like
Beautiful.
it or not, that's where we're heading to. And you have to have that in your head.
Thank
It's
you.
going to be a first-class nation.
First class, first class. That is we know they play. This brother, I don't know if it's a question. Say all I want in all the posts Biafran government will give is only but one thing. That is all the appointee will not take oath of office with Bible reader, with God's word. I don't really understand what he's trying to say. But this is not, our own is not going to be about oath, our oath. If you do anyhow, we will just you will be removed. There will be a system that works.
This it doesn't work that like most of the jobs. As far as each job that is advertised, we've got criterias you need to fulfill for those jobs. When you agree, or when we find you worthy, when we assess you, interviewed you, and we think you can do this job, there are contracts you sign on paper to say, okay, you can do all of these jobs. So those contracts will hold you accountable, because each of the job we're advertising, and after the process of interview, after the process of giving you the job, you need to sign that you can do all of this job. And you have to be accountable, because accountability is one of the things that we hold very important
Yes.
in all those states. You have to
Yes.
be accountable to whatever position the government gives you to work in. It's not just taking a job and not doing it. You have to be accountable. Accountable means accountable.
Thank you. And can you see that what our brother Paul Alameze wrote? Can you read that, beloved sister?
I'm from Olu State. I'm very happy to be here tonight. Going to apply soonest. Keep on keeping on. We're
Fantastic.
Paul Alameze. We are waiting. Just send us your CV and we take it from there. We're hoping to hear from you, dear.
Beautiful, beautiful. I think we have already responded to this question. I think so. Am I correct?
Yeah, you have to apply to your own state, directly to your own state. Tonight is just for Olo State to know that they can start applying to this post we've advertised. So we've got 40 states. You can go to your state and apply. Send your CV to your local as soon as they advertise their email.
Yes. So every state are going to come up when they are ready for their own recruitment. So just know that this is only one of the states. This is Olu states. Every state are going to come up with their own, modules and how they are going to take in their applications. But just be rest assured that your state have a very beautiful package for you. So just be rest assured about that. Okay. Okay. They're still asking, please, is this recruitment only in Olu? For now, we are presenting Olu because I am from Olu. I am part of the committee. My sister that is answering your question, she's also a professional and she's part of the committee. So we are bringing the news to you because it's our state directly. And also remember that I am also in the media. I am here and I'm going to be bringing to you your own states when they are ready with their own application and everything they need to let out there for you to use to apply, and all your qualifications also. Your state are going to come up with something very interesting. Believe that, because nobody will be left behind. Nobody.
Yeah, can I still also give a shout out to all the Olo people in diaspora? We all that you've been studying overseas. We need you to come to just come home when we are ready to go home and bring all those knowledge, because you've got thousands of knowledge, thousands of things that you need to apply in Biafra land. All those nice working ethics, those uh different criteria in different departments where people really show what they are by projecting the company's goals, the company's visions. We really need you to bring this home, like running hospitals, running different departments. You could run all the knowledge you've gained overseas. We really need you to come home and establish that. This is the time to put in your interest and make sure you are voting for the referendum. Make sure you're donating, because these are the criterias you have to meet to be able to apply to any post. Because time will come when all these posts will be covered, and when you come there might not be availability for you for this post. So the earlier you send in your CVs, the earlier you show your
Okay.
interest, the better for you, so that we can screen you and we start preparing the portfolios for each of the departments. Because the earlier we get the heads of department, the earlier we start preparing portfolios for each of the department. So that is why we're starting early, so that we start when Biafra is declared. I keep on saying we don't want to start recruiting then. We are already ready to start the work. Because whether we like
Beautiful.
it or not, Biafra will be redeclared, and Biafra will be a nation, a beautiful nation. And we want
Yes.
people with brain to run our nation, not just
Exactly.
people with I know you, you know me. We
Not
will
not
bribe
that
our
you
way.
could take, not that
Nobody's
you could
going
take
to
one. Not that you could take
nobody's
one.
going to bribe their way through any department. You have to be qualified. As soon as you qualify and you will do and you can do the job will be for you. Nobody's going to
Yeah.
bribe their way. So the earlier you send us your CV, the better for us in Olo, so that we can start screening. Thank you. Bam,
Thank you
bam,
very
bam.
much. Yeah, thank you very much, sister. And we are going to be rounding up in the next 15 minutes, not more than 15 minutes. And remember, there's a question there that, no, not a question. Somebody just made a comment, which is very relevant. You know, he says, so governors will no longer be appointed. There's nothing like impunity or nothing like people taking, this in everything will have their own offices. Governor will not just come and say, I appoint you, I appoint everybody. No, everything will pass
No.
through procedures. And I don't know, sister, do you have something to say about that?
Yeah, exactly how you said it. There's nothing going to be like an appointment. Even when the governor decides to appoint you, you have to have the correct qualification to fill in those posts. You have to be qualified to do whatever job you're appointed to do. In some cases, it might happen, but at this stage, we're not advocating for that. We want people to be qualified in whatever position they're applying to. And the earlier you send us your CV, the earlier you show your interest, the better. We're not going to depend on being appointed. No, you have to be qualified for whatever post you're ready to do. Bam, bam, bam.
Beautiful, beautiful. And those of you that are joining us now, because I know when we started announcing these positions, we had about 100 and something, but right now we have 305 people watching across the channels already. And what we're going to do, you are going to do is, please, when we finish, go back and watch from the start. That's why we're not going to make this program more than 1 hour, so that you'll be able to watch it and see. But what we need to leave with you again before we finish that video that is there is for you to see the email where you are going to submit your application. The email is ORLU, ORLU state, ORLU state at AOL.com. I repeat, ORLU state at AOL.com. If you go on this particular broadcast, on the description, I already put the email there, so that you can easily get it in case you don't hear me, or maybe you need to click on that link. The link of this email is already on the description of this particular broadcast. That's how important this broadcast is, for you to know that we are not just talking about audio thing. This is real. So you just write us your email, write us an application, send us email with the qualifications that have been already posted. In case you didn't join us from the beginning, please, we have spent close to 1 hour. We already announce the positions. Like you are seeing here, this is the first page. The first position is the Ministry of Commerce and Industry, the Ministry of Science and Technology, Ministry of Health, Ministry of Economic Development, Ministry of Housing and Urban Renewal, Ministry of Women Affairs and Social. There are ministries, up to 20-something ministries, that jobs are available for you in ORLU State. In ORLU State. Thank you very much. And before I will come, there's a brother in the studio. I don't know if he's still here. Okay, he already jumped out. And before we continue, let me just round up this video. You just listen to the impunity that is going on in the zoo. Why we have said enough is enough. We cannot have anything to do with them. We have gone out and we will never look back. Looking back is turning to the pillar of salt. We're not looking back. Listen to the impunity in the zoo. I am going to start it from the top. I'm not going to obstruct it again. Just see the reason why we are telling you, put an end to this zoological republic and let's get on with Biafra. Let's start it from the top again.
It's the worst year for Nigeria. It's never been this bad. People are suffering. Poverty is rife. There is real hunger on force walking all over the place. State of insecurity. I mean, there is no hope. But the government is promised to renew hope. Flip-flop of policies. They are creating jobs, what they call the audio jobs creation. Non-existent. They announced investment, 600 million. Mess. It comes out to be fake news for a government that is trying to curb, fake news, to turn around to be the, the ones who are the purveyors of, the fake news. You know that when they traveled to Doha, there was a breach of protocol. The Minister of Foreign Affairs was number 3. The line during the welcome party, when they were being welcomed. The president's 2 sons, number 1 and number 2. The Minister of Foreign Affairs was number 3. It can never happen. Not even under Muhammad Buhari administration. They traveled to Dubai, came back and announced that they have lifted the ban on visa and on Emirates flying into Nigeria. It was false. I mean, the government has elevated propaganda and misinformation to a state policy.
Government have elevated propaganda and falsehood to a state policy. Propaganda is now a state policy. Nonsensical zoological republic. My beloved sister, please, can you make up, give your submission, and as we bring it to a close. I don't know if there are more questions here. Let me see why you are giving us your closing remark. Okay, somebody have come into the room. Let's see who is here. Divine?
Yeah, hello?
Yeah, do you have a question or you have something to say? You have just 2 minutes.
Okay, good evening, Pastor Vam.
Good evening.
Sorry, I just come here and see you online. I entered. Just I want to say hi. I have not greeted you since the arrival of Nnamdi. So I want to read this. Yes, I want to say congratulations.
Okay, and thank you very much. Where are you from? Which state are you from in Biafra?
I'm from Enugu.
From Enugu, okay. Well, yes. Well, it will interest you also. Watch this program, and when you finish watching it, you can go back to your admins and tell them that something good is happening from ORLU State. What are we doing in Enugu?
Okay.
It's a very interesting program. Thank you very much.
Oh, thank you. Bye.
All right. Good night. All right. Okay, beloved sister, please give us just sum up some of the things we have said so that if there is no question or nobody comes in, we'll close it in the next 6 minutes.
Yeah, thank you again, Bam, for this great opportunity for ORLU State, where we are showcasing all the vacancies we've got. I always say Biafra will be redeclared on the 2nd of December, so that we hit the ground running. So all of people in diaspora, both at home, please send in your CVs. Tell us what you can do so that we get all of you ready, so that as soon as Biafra is really declared, we're on the job. Please send in your CV. We can't wait to see your CVs. Thank you, Vam Vam Vam. Thank
Thank you so much, my sister. And Ifeanyi Ugweze, please, anybody that has a question, I still have 5 minutes. Our beloved sister here will give you answers. These are professionals. You know, my own is to dollar Vam Vam Vam. These are people that know how to give you professional answers. So if you want answer you gotta be happy. Now before sister pour here. Okay, Ifeanyi Ugweze, please take the microphone.
Vam Vam Vam.
Nwachineke.
Good evening, sir. Papa Namdi. Kemoka Namdi.
Namdi is doing well.
Thank you. Well done. My sister, good evening.
Evening, now.
We are not, yeah, welcome, name. I'm not surprised that you people are taking the lead, because ORLU State is always the lead of the struggle also. So I appreciate you guys for taking the lead from the first time. My own state, we are still fighting war. I'm from Ohabeni. Ohabeni is never in peace. Ohabeni is never in peace right from time. We are
Whatever
trying
war you
to
are
fish.
fighting, you are going to win. That's one thing you must be assured of.
Yeah. It's still in-house war, but we are coming to a conclusion very soon. But I appreciate you guys for being ahead, because even from beginning, ORLU State is a place that leads. I appreciate you guys for that. God will prepare us to go front, to come close to you guys, because I used to like something that is moving.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much. Okay. Kene Simon, greet your son, Simon.
You, my brother. Thank you, sir.
All right. Thank you very much. Okay. And somebody's asking about BLA and joining the BDF. No, I want you to know that whenever there will be recruitments into the BLA and the BDF, the Prime Minister will do that announcement. So you can see the offices we announced now is in ORLU State. In ORLU State. So everything will just go back. If you're from ORLU, go back and see all those offices. If there's anywhere you fit in and you know you can do something for Biafra, please apply within any place that is announced there. Just apply within. Just get in first. By open a big work by through that place. Say notice so just find that out. If you have the qualifications, apply and send your email to orlustate@aol.com. orlustate@aol.com. Thank you very much. And I think if Sister Olune has a closing remark, she can give it now, and I will close.
My closing remark remains the same. Ndolo, send in your applications, please. We're ready to screen your applications, and we're ready to get everybody ready to be prepared, so that as soon as Biafra is declared, we are up and going. We are up and running. Yeah.
Thank you very much. I'm trying to write the email on the comment section on ORLU State at aol.com. So ORLU State at aol. Okay, that is it right there. You're watching on Ikonso will never be forgotten. You're watching on Raf Chiamaka TV. You're watching on Ajere Global Media. You can already see that's the email, orlustate@aol.com. That's on Ikonso ORLU State at AOL.com. That's at Rafael Chamaka TV. ORLU State at AOL.com. That's on Ajere Global Media. So watch and share and make sure Ndolo will see that we are up and doing and will carry them along. My beloved sister, thank you very much for joining me.
Thank you.
Bless you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
So much. Catch you for one.
Thank you. Thank you for your time. Thanks.
All right, beloved. Thank you. All right, fellow Biafrans, we are going to leave it here. The Lord bless you. The Lord keep you. The Lord make his face to shine upon you. The Lord be gracious unto you and give you peace. We love you, but Chuko Kika Biama loves you more. Until I see you again in my broadcast next time. Catch you for no. All right. Where am I?
You must go and listen to Simon Ekpa, who is doing a very fantastic job. Very great job that Simon Ekpa is doing. Very, very, absolutely fantastic job that he's doing. You must listen to him and share his videos accordingly. Very, very important. He is bringing a new dimension to this very awareness that we're making, and you must listen to him. Very, very important. You must go.
Funny. Before you call, you consider about the road to Jolava journey. Oh, you better la cha, you man connect to Pumbocha. That was the alumina chimolu, Ogemulu up and Buchekewa. So the Dasilana, and the man what I'm on Telota. Come rising sun, I'm and shine, if I da Buana, the car, Oberogena. You got wild kai, you got wild kai, you got wild kai. Me cholia, you got no potwai. You got no potwai, you got no potwai. Obeloge one, you got wild kai. You got wild kai, you got wild kai. I know my puta, you got no potwai. You got no potwai, you got no potwai. Hustle go pay, money go there. Mwango kwilu day by day. Aya taga ofuseka ge, but I'm on victory on the way. And them a koja. Share the wine me ni aloba. Oyo dinaka be para. Olutema kampata yo kwankusa. No retreat, no surrender, no stretch until we take over. Kanse kwado, so chuguma. Ida anunta gwageba. Soon you go no divide. Boys are the otherwise. If he my me at twice, if he ditch when grace I ride. Overlooking you got wild kai. You got wild kai. You got wild kai. Me cholia, you got no potwai. You got no potwai. You got no potwai. Overlooking one, you got wild kai. You got wild kai. You got wild kai. I know my puta. You got no potwai. You got no potwai. You got no potwai.
Big monster.
You see, the land of Biafra must be defended at all cost. At all cost. It is the land of God, given to his children for their eternal habitation. We may have failed in the past to recognize this very fact, but now that this generation has come, there is nothing anybody can do to stop us from restoring the kingdom of God upon the face of this very earth in the land of Biafra, without apologies to anybody.
For the month of November, woto woto to the enemies of Biafra. Woto woto to the enemies of Biafra. When we land on you, we will destroy everything you have except you are genuinely fighting for Biafra. Woto woto to the enemies of Biafra. Woto woto to those who sold Mazi Nnamdi Kanu either directly or indirectly. Woto woto to those who have joined their hand afterthought to betray Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and Biafra. Woto woto to those who have soiled their hands in the blood of innocent Biafrans and innocent ESN commanders. You will never know peace. Woto woto to you who say Biafra will not come. Woto woto to those who say if Biafra, instead of Biafra to come, they will rather die. Woto woto to all of you. The gods of our land have destroyed you. You will never rise again. You will never, ever, ever rise again. You will never rise again. Any native doctor that tries to make you rise, his power and everything he have in this life will be destroyed, completely destroyed.